Welcome to another video, you guys, and today I'm talking about something very fun, which are the top 5 companies which have sponsored the maximum amount of H-1B sponsorships in 2020. Okay, so basically we want to understand, okay, after you graduate from a US university, all right, there are certain companies which would basically want to retain you in the US. Which are those companies? Which are the ones which will want to go through the whole H-1B process with you? Because again, it's not a small process, it's not a cheap process, it's a costly process. Again, it costs both time and money. And if a company is willing to do that for you, then you can be rest assured that you are in good hands, right? So which are these top 5 companies, which basically helped so many applicants stay in the US just because they wanted them over there. All right, we're going to talk about these 5. And without further ado, let's begin with company number 5 over here, which is actually an American multinational technology corporation which produces computer software, consumer electronic, personal computers, and related items. Now, if you guessed Apple, that would be wrong. All right. The right answer would actually be Microsoft. All right. And they actually sponsored 1,790 H-1B visas. That's a massive number, guys, just in 1 year. Company number 4 over here. Another business consulting, IT, and outsourcing firm, which is, of course, one of the most popular ones. You may have heard of this before, and it is called Cognizant. They sponsored 2,000 visas which were approved for the H-1B in 2020. Company number 3. At this rank over here, of course, things start to get serious. The top 3. This is an Indian multinational which has a keen focus on app development, consulting, payment processing, software management, and technology education services. Which one is it? You may have heard of this before, and Indian students, when they get placed in this company, they generally do not like it. The answer is TCS, and actually TCS has helped 2,409 H-1Bs stay in the US just in 1 year. This is how powerful TCS is. Company number 2, the top second company you can think of which has helped sponsor the most amount of H-1Bs over here, is another Indian multinational which is renowned for its digital services and consulting. I'll give you one more hint over here. It's a fun fact, but again, this is something that is really renowned, and people like to remember this about the company, is that this company had started with just rupees 10,000 back in the day, and it had been started in India, of course. So which one is it? Any guesses? Well, if you guessed Infosys, you are right. And Infosys has 3,512 H-1B visas approved just in 2020. It's an amazing, huge number. Company number 1 over here, and this one is really out of this world amazing. I'll tell you a fun fact over here. Maybe you can guess which company it is. Maybe I don't even need to give you a fact. Maybe you can just guess it as it is. But the fact is that this company is richer than 92% of the countries all over the world. Not combined, but separately. 92% of the countries. This company is richer than them. And the answer over here, of course, is none other than Amazon. They sponsored 4,774 H-1B visas. That's 4,774 non-immigrants that they helped stay in the US, and that's an amazing job, by the way. If you're wondering about Facebook and Google and all these other companies that you may be thinking of, yes, they are over there. They're probably in the top 10, top 12, but definitely not the top 5. In the top 5 at least, you can see that I named so many Indian consulting firms and so many technical firms, mostly technical and consulting firms only, that have been raised to such a level that they are doing such an amazing job. All right, so the whole purpose of this video, it's first off, it's a fun experiment. I wanted to let you know the whole scenario, and secondly is that don't think of Infosys or TCS or one of these companies as an Indian company when you're studying overseas, and don't think of, oh, I don't want to go to this company because so many students already go to Infosys in India. What are my parents going to think if I get into Infosys just by attending something like Wharton or by attending something like USC or Columbia? Don't worry about that, because these companies, their whole presence in the US is actually very different. What they do in India is they outsource the work over there. What they do in the US is actual consulting jobs, and that's something which is very different from what you will see in Infosys India, or something like TCS India, right? Or even Cognizant. So don't worry about all of those things, guys. And of course, at the same time, if you want to prepare specifically for some companies, you can understand now which companies you have to prepare for if you want your H-1B to be sponsored. All right. I hope this video gives you some amazing information. If it did, make sure to subscribe to my channel and go ahead, follow me on Instagram as well, because there's a lot more content like this coming up for you guys on my Instagram reels. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and take care for now.